On my latest adventure, I was camping near a recently mown hayfield in the pine flatwoods of west central Florida at an elevation of about 100 feet, which is actually pretty high in Florida. I knew if I went to this field at sunrise, there was a good chance of seeing some interesting wildlife action with a beautiful bucolic backdrop. Thoughts of a deer herd, wild turkeys and pigs, and birds foraging in dew-wetted shortgrass, shrouded in ground fog, and illuminated by the soft rising golden sunlight was what I had in mind. When I arrived, the setting was pretty much what I had imagined. Sure enough, there was a pair of red-shouldered hawks hopping from hay bale to hay bale, watching for field mice, voles, rats, and maybe a small rabbit. But what I encountered next was quite a surprise. A small flock of little blue herons quickly and methodically foraging through the field for insects. Little blue herons are not endangered or uncommon, but are listed as threatened by the state of Florida. They are the least likely heron or egret I have encountered over the years, and are rarely seen foraging in flocks, as they almost always forage alone. Here a mature little blue heron finds a large moth resting on the grass and delicately dispatches it. The little blue heron is a small, darkly colored wading bird in the genus Egreta. It can reach a length of up to 29 inches with a wingspan of 41 inches and a weight of 14 ounces. These herons have a grayish-blue body and a dark red head during breeding, and a purplish-maroon head and neck during non-breeding periods. Adult males and females have the same general appearance. They have two-tone bills, which are a light blue at the base with black tips. This is one of the important keys to their identification. Their eyes are yellow and their legs are greenish. Juvenile little blue herons are almost completely white and often mistaken at a distance for snowy egrets or cattle egrets. Like adults, their bills are two-toned. Immature birds transitioning from the juvenile to adult stage will have a combination of light and dark feathers. The diet of the little blue heron primarily consists of fish, insects, shrimp, and amphibians. Little blue herons feed alone, usually along freshwater systems and on floating vegetation. But like their cousins, the cattle egret, probably know a nice juicy field on dry ground is a good place to find bugs at times. The little blue heron nests in colonies, often with other species of long-legged waders. Nests of sticks are placed in trees and shrubs on islands, thickets near water, or emergent vegetation over water. Little blue herons will lay 3 to 5 blue-green eggs that hatch in 20 to 24 days, and the young are able to leave the nest at 28 days of age. The little blue heron can be found in freshwater, salt, and brackish water environments. These include mangrove forests, bogs, swamps, salt marshes, tidal flats, estuaries, streams, lakes, and flooded fields. In North America, they tend to favor freshwater habitats, while in the Caribbean they are often found in saltwater. In the U.S., the little blue heron can be found from Missouri east to Virginia and south to Florida and west to Texas. In Peninsula Florida, they are relatively common, but somewhat rare in the Panhandle. Although they are permanent residents of much of peninsular Florida, their numbers can increase during the winter from some short-distance migrants from the north. And that may be the case with this unusual foraging flock that might have been moving through the area and set down in this large open hayfield to eat. Not a typical occurrence. The numbers of little blue herons have been in slow decline. The current threats are not well understood and may include rapid development, disturbance at foraging and breeding sites, environmental issues, degradation of feeding habitat, reduced prey availability, and predators. Other threats may include exposures to pesticides, toxins, heavy metals, and infection by parasites. This was a special treat for me, as my most intimate encounter with the little blue heron to date turned out to be a pleasant surprise in a hayfield.